Welcome to the Generals, gentlemen.
We are in the semi-finals. It's going to be Paul as the US against Mr. Redwings, our triumphant, majestic, valiant hero. Like, it's Company of Heroes 2. It's basically just Company of Redwings.
That's essentially it, Machine. That's he is the dream. It is real. Double Stum Pioneer is what we're gonna see.
Double? Is that it?
No, look. I mean, I'm gonna say triple. Just a small prediction, and we don't normally like to do that in Red Wings games, predict, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, Redwings. He generally goes for Puma. We've seen him play
yeah.
OKW a fair bit. He generally doesn't play the Wehrmacht as often as his Puma, and so as his OKW. And Puma is a pretty staple choice for him. And Puma is a very underused unit. It's pretty good against US though, having a lot of light vehicles to target. Will be double echelon from Paul. So this is what we've seen him do previously in our other match we casted. Paul, who was it versing?
Paul versus... Damn, can't remember. Oh
well, either way.
It was Paul playing though. So yeah, it's different. And interesting from Paul, he was... I'll remember in just a second, but yeah, nice wire coming in there. The thing was, I thought the rear echelon, the idea behind that was all to do with the cap order early, and it's not so much here. The cap order doesn't really matter as much, or at least not that I can see. It was to do with getting munitions control was the basis behind going for that early echelon. And that, I guess, looks like a possibility here from Paul, but he did just leave the munitions point at the top. But yeah, it was all about that early munitions control. Getting the munitions down and holding down the munitions points.
So will we definitely be triple stem pioneers from Red Wings. Can be pretty effective, especially against the echelon. It's very risky to do it, especially if you get engagements where you bleed a lot of, where you suffer a lot of health and not so much drop models. Like right now, we see Red Wings Stem Pioneers, they're not really in good fighting shape. Stem Pioneers are a unit that needs to be at full health because they're going to be charging in a lot of the time. And if they aren't at full health, they're going to drop too many models while closing in. So it's a bit hard to go for Stem Pioneers if you don't have, well, multiple Stem Pioneers if you don't have the battle group for the heals. Red Wings going for a very quick Raketin as well. He's got to be careful of the M20 as the LT is already teching. So that's one tell sign of going double echelon. It means the M20 is going to be a little bit quicker. There's only 2 rifles. There's no third rifle, not just yet at least.
Does look like Red Wings supposed to finish the cap down the bottom here before
risky.
he retreats. Yeah.
Oh, he could lose that for sure.
Oh,
Rifles closing in. Brief negative cover here. It's, where is it? That was a negative cover. Never mind. But either way, the Stem Pioneers survived that. I mean, and also bear in mind that the munitions point was actually cut off for a briefly moment there. So that was a gamble that was high risk, low reward. Anyway, it's going to be the truck coming out from Red Wings. And also, if he goes for mechanized, you really want to have Vet 1 to use the medical crates.
It's true, yeah.
So that's often what we see him do. We often see Red Wings go the tier 2, get a Puma, but able to keep his forces at a good fighting shape because of the use of those medical crates. They're expensive, but they are necessary if you're using Stem Pioneers at low health with tier 2.
Yeah, you kind of need those medical crates to come in. And he does have the Vols for Shreks, but you don't need the Shreks if you're going the tier 2, obviously, with his Puma play, and he's already added on a Raketin here, expecting the M20 ready to go for that. In a nice position as well.
So yeah, I think
ready to go.
Yep, I think we'll see the Kubel stay near the Raketin. The M20 is going to be diving that one pretty aggressively, and then you want to have somewhere safe to back it over, maybe even a shoe mine, but with Red Wings going his, I mean, I can only assume it's going to be mechanized. Yeah, mechanized. You don't really have munitions for shoe mines if you are also going for the medic crates. But currently, it's not really an option at all, and there isn't any munitions, so we must have seen a shoe mine being placed somewhere.
Up the right-hand side behind the Raketin. So there we go.
Oh, there it is.
Road,
yep.
So yeah.
I almost did my flail give up and give Master Blake, but I found it at the very last minute.
So yeah, it was in a nice position. Raketin's actually going to be moving down south now. The idea behind that shoe mine definitely look at me, this is where the Raketten is for the M20. M20 goes for the flank, M20 hits the shoe mine if it goes too aggressive after the Kubel or the Raketten. Another nice bait coming in here from Redwings. Has the Raketten set up and the Kubel on about half health.
Oh yeah, where
nice
he actually falls
bait.
for it as well.
Played.
One shot will come through, though can he get the second one in time? Smoke is available, he does use it. The Kubel still there, he just misses it. No, Redwings!
As well.
He missed microed his Kubel, he went forward probably unintentionally. He had no business being there. Loses the Kubel. Paul is lucky to survive, to keep his M20 alive, for it to survive. We'll force Redwings into a double Kubel. We see Paul, he's taken away the field, very, very important, because that denies the Puma.
Yeah, and the reason behind the double Raketten getting added on here by Redwings. Stums were building, we just like the second squad over Stums. They were building, I think it was just wire, potentially, down the bottom there. I was thinking it might have been the shoe mine, but it was actually just the wire getting thrown down. Yeah... I don't know, we've seen Redwings go for this before. I'm not completely sold on the playstyle, I'll be honest, but who am I to judge?
Well, it almost ended up in a dead M20.
It did.
That would have
was
been
really nice.
Insanely strong.
Fantastic bait coming in there. It's unfortunate that Redwings mismicroed his Kubel to the wrong side of the smoke as well. M20 barely got away with its life. It got very, very lucky to get away with a Kubel kill as well.
It's a wire battle. Yeah, and this M20 is very nice against Stim Pioneers because it's more manpower bleed. They don't have to worry about Shrek. Does fire one Raketten shot. He actually drives forward.
Nice.
Very, very smart response. Because even if you pop smoke, you still have to worry about the threat of an attack ground coming through. So by going behind the house, there isn't any chance of losing that one. And then the rifle kind of screens away the Raketten.
There's a really quick response as well. In that kind of a situation, you have to make a decision. Whatever the decision is, you kind of have to stick to it. You can't go in one direction and then turn around. Acceleration, deceleration is just too punishing. So, yeah.
Oh, is he trying to...
Paul really committing there.
Trying to kill the crew while repairing.
I think he might have been, yeah.
He must have heard it. You can hear the repairing in the vision. The only problem with the M20 is it only needs 2 crew to get back in the vehicle, whereas most tanks require 3. So a little bit hard to actually get 3 models down, but it's risky. Could have paid off fantastically. In this engagement, no chance because there was Echelon there, but say if it was only the crew, if Paul was distracted, he could have actually lost that M20. So nice try by Redwings, but couldn't quite make it work. And there's another squad of riflemen. And Armor Company has been locked in by Paul. Redwings obviously the scavenger now with the Jaegers.
Indeedy. So Shoemine still on the field. There is a individual squad of minesweepers here for Paul. He does have one squad of those rear echelon upgraded. The Shoemine hasn't been swept, and there's another one actually by that central house. I believe there's a Shoemine. Was that? No, it wasn't. No, I was just. It was
it does
an
look
illusion.
like a Shoemine.
Yeah, it was an illusion of broken wooden planks on the ground.
Mine.
Shrapnel mine, yes.
So this is interesting. Redwings went his other truck rather than going a Puma. I guess there's no other vehicle, but even then, he just loves having the Puma there.
Maybe because he hasn't seen the M15.
And there's still no vetted Sturm Pioneers either, so he just cannot use those supply crates. This is putting Redwings in a bad spot, because he can't really engage until he gets his battle grouper out. Yeah. All that. And then he can't use his Puma. He doesn't have enough fuel. Panzer II might even go for that. We'll have to see. Yeah, not where he wants to be. You want to have the momentum, get the vet 1 up by having good engagements, which is what Redwings didn't. That's his problem. He didn't have good engagements in the first few minutes. It's very important. Actually missed a shot with the Raketten. The second one does connect though, but he's going to have to retreat. There is a shoe mine. Depends how deep he goes.
Probably not that deep. He's actually backing away now. Second Raketten not in the area either. It's unfortunate. We might actually get the second shot off here.
Oh, the Raketten's setting up. Will he get it though? He does.
Nice.
What was that all about? Why did he evac?
I'm not
was that
sure.
intentional? Drops a bazooka. Drops a rifle squad.
Whoa.
Redwings squad confirmed.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
We
He can
suggested that
salvage
Redwings
this too.
could potentially not take this game, and the Redwings magic has started to work. The Raketten takes out the M20. Wow.
He has a thorough salvage as well. We'll give him a little bit more yield. He's not actually salvaging though. What's that all about? What's he doing? Redwings? You left it.
He's got a bazooka. Got to be happy about that.
Yeah, oh well. That's 15 munitions. It's pretty important for, more resources, more mines. He doesn't really have any Shreks available, but hey, mines are pretty good. I guess he wants to clear that first. I don't know, what's he doing? He's just left it there. It's still there. Oh well, maybe he forgot. It happens.
Yeah, forgot or was scared of something, I'm not sure. Got the bazooka back home, nonetheless, he's got to be happy about that. So, N20's down. I'm not sure what Paul's going for. He's going captain now. Okay, so what do you think? Potentially Stuart, do you think he'd go for that? Or against, I don't know, 2 Rakettans and
a bazooka.
Probably not the best idea, so...
Well, he likes going for the M10s. A little bit early for that, though. Only 4 command points. And what's the M10 going to achieve? Not really anything here. Probably going to be an Ostwin, though, from Redwings. Well, I don't know, maybe. Could be. And that's where the M10 would shine. Paul, I don't know. I really don't know what he's going to go for. He actually went for double 50 cal.
Okay, interesting. So
but he's versing Jaegers that have the sprint and they have the nades. So not the ideal unit at the 50 cal. But still nice to have in those garrisons, especially the middle.
Yeah, I think it's all about the garrison control here. It's going to be nice. Yeah, as you were saying, that infiltration nades are going to be available, so it's not like Redwings has no way to deal with the garrison control in these 50 cals. Genius play from Redwings, though. He made sure none of his Sturm Pioneer squads got bet 1, so he wasn't baited into throwing down medical crates when he can just go for his battle group. So save so many munitions. So what does Redwings go for here? Do you think he might go for the Ostwind, or...?
Well, he has the fuel.
He doesn't know that Paul has locked in either. Paul not revealing it. He hasn't gone for any NGs.
I kind of think he's going to go for Puma just because it's Redwings.
He does love his Pumas, and his micro there is it's not really much default machine.
Still, I don't think that'd be very smart. Against, he's got a captain now. It's a little bit late. He's going to have to be dealing against a bit stronger armor. Remember the game where Redwings had a Vet 5 Puma and it was just 1v1 in his M10s for days?
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I hope we see that again. But the Puma was there really early and it had some pretty good infantry damage.
It was, yeah.
Once you get to Vet 1 on the Puma, the aim shot will guarantee hit a model on retreat. So it's very effective at wiping squads. Not entirely from the Puma, but if you have an infantry engagement and someone retreats on one model, it's just a guaranteed wipe, like the incendiary. So that's what the Puma really comes into the infantry engagements. We're going to see it. We're going to see the Puma. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He has armor penetration bulletins as well.
I mean, you deserve this machine. I called triple Sturm Pioneer, so I think you can call Puma, and I'll have faith in you. I'll believe.
I'll be very sad if it's not.
I'll have faith.
For multiple reasons. Shoemine.
Shoemines are nice.
Maybe he won't go for it.
Lots of repairs, lots of shoemine pressure coming in here from Redwings.
That retreat
path.
path.
There's a mini saved up.
Ugh, gotta be careful about that. Maybe he'll retreat down the side. Oh, Jaeger's perhaps forcing him off. So,
nice repositioning here from Paul. He actually drops back to make sure the Jaegers aren't firing.
So Paul is going for this kind of infantry spam again. He's got another squad of riflemen just came out now, so... Oh, you went for a Puma, but...
Machine the dream.
I don't know. And this Sturm Pioneer squad retreated far too late.
Will be a wipe,
we'll lose that. Yeah, the Sturm Pioneers, they won't deal against this many bar and vetted riflemen.
Even the Jaegers could be in trouble here. We need to retreat.
Yeah, he really should retreat this Jaeger. Here we go. I thought he was going to retreat down the side, but... Yeah, a little bit tricky there. So he's going for his Puma now.
Might be a little bit too late.
Yeah, exactly. Too late. But he didn't really have a lot of choice. He kind of had to go for that battle group. Because he just didn't have any heals. And Sturm Pioneers without heals is bad stuff. So I wonder if we'll see Paul go for more bazookas. He has 2 echelon, none of which have any weapons. And he already has plenty of bars and a 50 cal MG. So bazookas, I think we will see. Very good against the Puma.
See how much veterancy this Puma can get before the M10 start showing up for Paul. Obviously the plan for him, he has a bit of a manpower float at the moment, so I don't know, we might see a couple of those. 300 points though for Redwings. He's starting to drain quite hard. Paul on 434 and he currently has a triple cap.
Captain
nice
going
position.
in.
Yeah. It's going to have to be absolutely top-notch Puma micro from Redwings.
But when it comes to... Whoa.
Whoa.
Like that? Is that what you meant?
That's what I'm talking about. Doing donuts around strap points is exactly what I'm talking about.
When it comes to microing Pumas against infantry, there really isn't any micro, though. It's just RNG of please hit. There's a bit of micro, a lot of micro when it comes to vehicles, and the positioning is important. You want to avoid getting hit by AT grenade. You want to avoid getting hit by the captains, but like you can't really do much about it. It's just sit at max range and hope you hit things because you can't go in close against the riflemen with the nades, the bazookas. Again, it's a long range sniper unit. It takes a long time to get vetted up unless you actually are attacking vehicles. Then you will obviously get veterancy pretty quickly. And then once you get vet 1, then you can start having some good impacts. But the VP situation is looking pretty bad. Redwings can't even afford an Osvin. Paul's going to have a lot of fuel available. He can go multiple M10s.
Yeah, you can. Redwings is going to be wondering what's going on here. Maybe he's predicted the armor at this point. I mean, he hasn't seen a major. He hasn't seen anything else coming out, so... Armor's the obvious choice. We'll really hope we don't see a wipe here. Oh, rough. Gets absolutely demolished. Got to be careful with these retreats against Bars, and that means down to one still Pioneer squad is Redwings. He's dropped 2 squads so far.
Bars and they're all vet too. It's just a deadly combination for a retreat path. Redwings, a Panzer II would have been nice, but then he would have had to worry about what if Paul pulled out a Stuart. Paul now will have access to his M10. I think that's also the reason why Redwings didn't want to go at Panzer II, because then M10s will just kill him, and he probably knows that Paul wants to go for M10s. So I think ultimately the problem was just Paul is Redwings just didn't have good early engagements, and with this kind of play style, he doesn't need to have good engagements. I mean, that's the case for really any faction, but especially this strategy when you are going triple stem pioneers, you're not going to go for a battle group early. It's pretty deadly.
Nice smoke coming in there from the Puma though. It does save the Raketten, keeps that on the field. Just I don't see how you see early engagements going well with triple stem pioneer against riflemen. It's just
well, you can get good engagements with them. It's definitely hard, but you certainly can.
You can, yeah. I mean, it's possible.
Especially since there was 2 echelon and 2 riflemen, so it wasn't even a strong opener in terms of fighting power. Not until he had the quick M20 out. And also, of course, losing the Kubel was a bit of a detriment as well. And here we go. This is a pretty deadly blob. He retreats through it again. He thought he would have the timing down. Even then, he should be able to get out. Well, that's the scavenger art. He gets the house down. Wasn't anything inside of it though.
It doesn't really secure anything there. Towards our VPs, 434 for Paul, 171 for Redwings. So might say Redwings stay in this just to try and get a little bit of a VP control here. Okay, the Puma really hasn't done a lot.
We have a lot of bazookas here. I believe that's 6 bazookas. So we don't really need M10s if there's 6 bazookas.
Do you think that maybe going for an Oswind before the Puma could have been a better idea? I mean, he had the CPs.
Well, he built the Puma at what, like 6 command points?
Yeah, I guess it was at 6. But,
and likewise, the Austin would have died to M10s.
But I mean, just did he need the Puma? He had a break there before the M10 came out. I just don't see why he went the Puma. The Puma hasn't really achieved anything.
No,
it's nowhere near. I mean, it's getting closer to Veterancy 1, but
even
it
then
really hasn't achieved a lot. There was nothing on the field for the Puma to actually take out. It was a lot more sense to go for the Oswin. The Oswin would have had a bit of time to play with before the M10 shows up.
Even when the Puma hits Vet 1, Paul is just not losing engagement, so that the aim shot isn't going to really achieve anything. Redwings lacking munitions as well. He goes for his Oswin now, but that's M10 bait. That's just like, hey Paul, can you go ahead and build 3 M10s? And Paul's like, okay, I would build 3 M10s.
No worries, man. I can do that for you. Paul's a nice guy. He'll do what Redwings asks.
Oh, but he needs the Oswin though. What choice does he have?
He doesn't. He really doesn't. He needs the Oswin.
Well, he could lose his pack howitzer.
Okay,
however.
Big plays.
Even the garrison may go down.
Here we go, Redwings.
He's going to evac it in time.
Nice.
So it means that may allow... But the bazooka... Well, there's only 2 of them there, but there's more up here too. The bazooka army, the convoy, I guess. Depends how you want to group the bazookas together. The flock of bazookas. It could be a nade. I don't know if it'll get the snare though. Or it probably will.
I didn't go for it, so maybe not.
And here we go. Puma Run for your dear
Run for
life,
your
my
life.
friend.
There are too many bars and bazookas for you to deal with, my friend.
Your penetration bulletins will not help you now. Even the Ostwind, and there's the M10.
The M10 comes. Here we go. Is the Ostwind hidden?
They won't find me here.
Let's go, Vision.
Is it? Oh! It's hidden!
Hey!
It's hidden!
The plays.
What?
Top plays.
Oh, he
got
gets
revealed.
it! The Ostwind fires! I don't know if you can, you can't hold fire. There's no way to hold fire that.
Yeah.
Even then, it would have... if the Ostwind saw the M10, the M10 would have saw the Ostwind as well. So it just doesn't really matter then. But the Ostwind that was an awesome play. Almost worked.
That was cool. Well, it technically did. The bazookas
survived.
backed off.
The Puma survived.
The Puma's alive, so success. That was great. Nice stuff from Redwings.
That house though.
True map knowledge.
Bazookas
man.
may kill it.
True map knowledge.
Okay, the Puma's going in, but again, there's a lot of bazookas. Yeah, it goes in and then backs away immediately, as should the Ostwind.
He's in the garrison. This is nuts.
Well,
Yeah,
Paul can dodge it.
yeah.
He's confident in his abilities. More bazookas come through. Well, one does, and then another one does. There we go. So the bulldozer Sherman is here. Excellent. Well, there's 2 Rakettans though, but there's no chance of actually killing that bulldozer.
Looking for just more and more shots. Has he eventually
Whoa,
won
he
now?
could kill it now.
Oh,
In
this is
fact, the
aggressive.
Rakettans are setting up.
Whoa!
He gets the kill. M10's not even. Oh, the vehicle crew!
No!
He can't cap
He
it.
can't come it back.
There's
He
no
can just
squads
destroy
nearby. There's still pioneers, and maybe the rifle squad can go for it. Pop the smoke, cap the one. Echelon are moving in. Redwings, he needs to get this M10, but can he? He's destroying it. Redwings, he realizes there isn't much chance. Ostwind is there. Echelon, they're moving up for it.
The
M10.
shot.
Yeah, the M10's now. It's actually got its engine back. Misses the shot on the Puma. The bazooka's moving up to M10. It backs away, but there's a lot of squads here. This could be the end of this Echelon squad. There's also a bar on the ground and a Rakettan. That's his own Rakettan, obviously.
The last shot doesn't hit either. The Puma not quite taking out the M10. It was really close though. But look, the bulldozer went down. Perfect Rakettan play coming in from Redwings in a really nice position. The Jaegers almost sniped down enough of the rear echelon.
Can salvage that one. This could even be a dead 50 cal. Not sure why Paul went in for this one. He's not done losing squads. He wants to give another one. It's going to be 2 50 cals on the side of Redwings. That's the 240 mil. Fortunately, Redwings couldn't quite salvage the bulldozer, and even the 50 cal. Oh, he gets taken out
Nice,
there, but
max range.
can't really deny that one, can Redwings. But getting that Rakettan, pretty important. But the thing is to remember is Pumas with veterancy that they do outscale M10s. We've seen it before. The M10 still has a good chance if it gets in close.
Did he just wipe?
He lost his own squad.
He did wipe his own squad.
Paul lost his own squad to the
Oh,
RNG
Lord.
bombs.
There's more, man. There's more shots.
You almost lost 50
Dangerous.
cal.
Yeah.
Woo. Puma even destroying the Rakettan. Wow. Not even salvaging it.
That was
Yeah,
insane.
you might want to salvage it. Oh, well, he denied
Yeah.
the salvage. Anyway, it takes a long time to salvage with a thorough salvage, but it's nice to have. So, Redwings, it's Vet 2. What does that have? The Vet 2 is accuracy and rate of fire. That's pretty important. The accuracy is especially important against infantry. The vehicle crew is alive, but it won't really achieve much. That being said, though, it can get the Thompsons. That makes them pretty effective.
Thompsons can be effective. You're right there. Machine definitely turns him into a active combat squad, and all of a sudden, Paul's lost squads.
Yeah.
He says goodbye to 50 cals. He's got one of them now.
Goodbye to
Ooh,
Rakettan.
Goodbye Rakettan, though. Looks like it's probably going to be taken
There's no
out.
bazookas here, so the Ostwind can actually just go in. Well, two bazookas. That's not quite true. It has the Minesweeper icon. God damn it.
How confusing.
Well, the Rakettan does survive.
Exclamation mark Mirage Fire or...
Probably.
Yeah, wow, that was insane. I mean, Paul, I guess... He doesn't have the manpower. That's the problem here. He has this massive fuel float and he just can't do anything with it. Doesn't have the manpower to do anything with it.
A lot of manpower too. It's 380, so losing that is pretty expensive. Even the M10s are 300 man. How did this die?
What? Was that from one of the RNG bombs, or...?
No, it wouldn't scatter that much.
You wouldn't think
Must
so,
have been a
would you?
Rakettan shot or something. Well, either way, let's
I'm
not
even
delude
sure,
ourselves.
so yeah,
There's 26
it's,
VPs left.
Chill. There are,
So
yeah.
Redwings is still in a dire situation. He can hold this game with the units he has, but the
He just needs to get the
VPs,
VPs.
he may not have the opportunity. Ostfin's going to be forcing away. The RNG already killed it. I don't think
maybe.
it did. Did it
I'm
really
not sure.
though?
We'll find out.
Did he
Anyway,
actually lose that to the RNG
possible.
bomb? Surely he.
I don't think so, but with that being said, 19 VPs to go, and it looks like the stall out could happen. He's probably going to lose this one.
There isn't really.
Not sure. There's nothing really to force this Ostwind off, though. There's still not the manpower for another M10. Maybe he can cap this one. 16 VPs left. Trying to smoke it out and stall this one.
Going for the south. Nice work.
Paul is smart. Paul, there's actually... No, dude. There's a booby on the south. Booby trap on the south.
Oh, but will it depends on the spacing. It probably won't kill the whole squad.
Oh, it might do, actually.
This is going to be very important. I'll get the two in the front.
No,
I'll only
okay,
get one of
only
them.
got one of them.
And Redwings is overcommitted to the middle. He sent literally every squad he has in the middle. And the Ostwind will actually, he may not lose the VP. It'll get neutralized. And the Ostwind will definitely kill this one.
Yeah, it should
The
wipe
middle's
the
being
squad
captured,
here.
so Redwings won't bleed any manpower.
14 VPs, currently no ticking on either side here. Paul played it smart. He actually retreated there back to the amber to make sure he could reinforce.
Almost sniped the ambo with the Puma. Not quite, though.
Second Ostwind coming in here from
Wow.
Redwings. Wants to just wipe these squads and hold on to the VPs. With 14 left, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, not really having any VPs, no time to play with. He needs to go for the Ostwind now. Paul not having the manpower to go for an M10. He will do soon, however. The Puma needs to be at full health. This is pivotal to this anti-M10.
Yeah. There are no squads.
Even then, the bazookas are forcing away the Ostwind. The 50 cal is perhaps a little bit too far backwards, not really covering the VP, not in its entirety.
Oh, so points are neutralized at the moment. One's being capped in favor of Paul, the other's capped in favor of Redwings, and nice. Redwings is sending some squads down to the bottom, so he's not committing too hard. Well, that's only one volley away from dead, the Ostwind there, but the smoke from the rifleman is actually preventing the bazookas on the rear echelon from flying. They do fire now. The Ostwind
There's the
is
M10.
quite low. The M10 has
Ostwind,
arrived.
bad timing though.
Ostwind. Oh, does he
Yeah,
goes for
he
the
gets
wipe.
it.
Nice play. Just keep going for
Maybe
the
the
wipes
ambo,
here.
that'd be the dream.
The ambo would be the
dream
ideal
bow,
snipe here.
is he retargeting it though? The bazookas get it.
Okay.
He hit one shot, but the ambo was actually repaired slightly.
And this actually bought time. The other Ostwind had time to back away, and it's being repaired now, and the Puma's going to be in a better position.
Yeah,
Fantastic play.
Aim shot. It's going to get the turret lock, I believe.
Yeah, turret
What?
lock, and the Puma can probably
What?
follow this one
Oh,
up.
yeah, the
It's
turret lock
specialty
now.
2, specialty 2, so it has the increased rate of fire. Should get
Yeah, he's
another
gonna
shot
lose
here.
it.
The M10's going to go down, and look at Paul's manpower. He's only on 60 manpower. 14 VPs. They're actually taking in favour of Redwings at the moment. He still has
That's
two
the
of them.
M10 down.
The M10's down, and a vetted
Booby
up
trap.
Puma.
No, he actually cancelled it.
Cancel the booby trap. Yeah, it was against
'Cause
the
the nade.
nade came in from the rifleman.
So the Ostwind can go back in. The 50 cal still a little bit too far backwards though. He really should cover the VP with that 50 cal. Still 2 VPs are currently held. The south has a Raketten. Okay. That's not going to really hold the VP on his own, but I mean, this is just a desperate scramble for trying to hold the VPs. Look at this though. Look at this this Puma going in. The Jaegers are here though.
They just keep this Puma alive. This is pivotal that he keeps the Puma
Ooh,
alive. The
there was a
Puma's
flanking
huge.
echelon there that may have wiped it, but Redwings, he backs away. The safe route, he scouts the vehicle crew coming down. There's only 2 models, but the Jaegers can probably deal with them. The 50 cal, move up, man. He needs to use that 50 cal against the bazookas. I don't know why it's that far backwards.
Doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, look at that. Taking so many bazooka shots here. The Ostwind's going to have to back away. It's going to have to be repaired.
So now,
Nice unit composition from Redwings, though. He has 4 squads of Jaegers. Jaegers are great. 2 squads of Storm Pioneers. Has the repairs down.
Another Ostwind.
Added on top of the mechanized. Yeah, another Ostwind.
Oh,
Could be possible. No!
Ostwind.
What?
okay, that was
That made no sense.
that was a pretty big mistake, but he will be able to replace it. Yeah, still though, I think this 50 cal is
He'll
it's
be
a
more
massive
aggressive.
mistake.
There's no reason it
Should
should
be
be that
in more.
defensive. It's not even behind nice cover there. If it was heavy cover for sure, I mean, that would make sense. He's moving it up now. It's good stuff. Nice nade dodge as well.
And Paul's losing squads. He's bleeding a lot of manpower here. He's only got 1 rifle squad left. Other than that, it's a captain, it's echelon, a 50 cal, and a pack howie. And I doubt we'll see Paul rebuild an M10 against this Vet 3 Puma.
Paul, yeah, and he can't even because of all this. Look at this manpower bleed. It's insane. He's just... Paul's falling into the trap of trying to actually close this game out. He shouldn't do that.
That being said, though, a nade wiped a Jaeger squad.
I did.
And there's still 6 bazookas. That's probably the strongest thing that Paul has right now. He just has a lot of bazookas. Yeah, the 50 cal's moved up, finally.
This 50 cal is huge, actually, against the bazooka party.
Yeah, it is a bazooka party, isn't it?
It is a bazooka party, yes, my friend. Against the bazooka party, well, Puma's going for the ambo sniper, I'm guessing there. Yeah, nice.
He one-shots because he's vet 3. The extra damage allows the Puma to one-shot. And now the lack of ambo, that's just throwing a spanner in Paul's army. Sex Swings, the dream is alive.
Such a smart player. He's incredibly intelligent. I want to have his children. The booby trap is going to be placed, but it has been revealed by Paul on the
that
way
extra
in,
damage.
So, yeah,
while
gonna have to retreat that squad.
At least the booby trap does complete.
Yeah, it was actually worth it because it won't end the flanking Stum Pioneer squad as well. So he's gonna have to send a squad up to clear that one. He does evac the medics though, so that's a plus. So Paul still has the medics available for the heals.
Just not as efficient though. And we can see shoe mines being placed down. Redwings has a lot of munitions to speak of. He has the Thompsons now on his crew. That's nice.
Yeah.
Really high DPS, but just not a lot of health. So it's a pretty fragile squad.
He rebuilt it. He went for it, Paul.
The M10.
The M10.
Oh, Paul,
Look,
you're optimistic.
If my first 2 M10s couldn't take out the Puma, perhaps the third one will.
Paul is the most optimistic guy I've ever met. Building an M10 against this Puma. Booby? Where was... What happened?
I'm not sure.
Okay, he can aim shot this. He can aim shot that for the kill. But the M10 and the bazooka, that could be the end of the Puma. It's aim shot. Oh, no!
Backs away.
Puma, the bazooka tracks around the corner. The Raked's retreating. The Puma's too fast, though, for the M10. Out. Looks like Paul will secure that south VP, but there's plenty more to speak of. I mean, there's 2 more. Okay, this M10 is in a really good spot, but the Puma's is too fast for him. Osfin to soak the shots would be ideal. It's still chasing in, and I think Paul has to. He can't really kill this in any other terms. Is there any mines, though? The Osfin needs to go. Okay, now the M10 turning its turret. We could see the aim lock come through, but the Puma's just noping out of town. Yeah. Wants to get repaired first.
So the Osfin's not in a great position here. It's kind of behind enemy lines, but there's nothing really to... the M10's still in the area. It's got to be careful. The Osfin's got to keep moving. Got to be careful of the M10. M10's going to be chasing it now. Gets another shot off. He might lose the Oswin, but...
Wow.
Yeah, so the Oswin goes down. It got caught out of position. There's nothing he could really do in that situation. The main thing is he still has the Puma, and he rebuilt the Oswin as well. Classic Redwings.
So he got a sweeper, so it won't blow, the demo won't blow up. Yeah, the Oswin, I don't know what he was doing with that. Like, he wanted to just keep his Puma alive, I guess, but... He could have actually killed the M10 with the Puma there, because the M10 it auto aimed the Oswind, so like the turret was facing the wrong direction. Then he could aim shot, get the turret locked down, and even just kite it. But anyway, not to matter. The Oswind has been rebuilt, but now Redwings is getting pretty low on.
Oh wow.
On fuel here. These are Vet 4 Stimpires, but there is actually a sweeper. So the sweeper will prevent the demo from... That's a nade from the Stim Pioneers. The stun grenade allows the Stims to close in and win this engagement. Meanwhile, in the middle, the Ostwind going to have to be a little bit careful of that M10. Taking the Pack Harry down a little bit. The Pack Harry's been doing good damage. It's Vet 2. It's chunking down the Ostwind 2. Wipe was that the Echelon or the Rifleman?
No, it was Rifleman went down. Yeah, Rifleman squad went down. The last Rifleman squad actually that Paul had. Oh, gotta be careful.
The Oswin though.
Gets the aim shot off though. The turret lock comes down. Nice micro, and the Raketan actually comes down.
Medics.
Nice micro from Paul. He actually used a reverse move to make sure the turret was facing towards the Puma. That was smart, but yeah, we're just not enough. The Raketan was there, and this is, you called it, Machine. This is the Redwings special, the vetted up Puma taking down M10s for
Redwings
days.
Deluxe, yeah.
The memories, they're coming back to me. They're flooding back.
He's gonna wipe this now.
That's going down.
Another ambo for the sniping.
Lord, this game is insane.
We're the medics, man.
This is
incredible. Let's follow the medics.
Come
on, medics, I believe.
We can cap points.
Look at that animation. They're looking pretty swaggy, aren't they? They're like moving their hips around.
Yeah. Getting real jiggy with it. The Yankees they're denying the Pack Howitzer cap as well. There's nothing on the field here for Paul. He's building
Yankees in the house.
Has he teched Lieutenant? No, hang on. He went.
He did. Yeah, he teched
so he's just
straight
rebuilding.
Away. He went
so he's
really
got
fast
300 manpower for the rebuild. Actually destroying the Pack Howitzer. He can't cap it. That's a smart move. Just so many repairs as well. Double Storm Pioneer squad has them mechanized. Constantly just.
Did you snipe the ambo again?
Yeah. No, the ambo's down. But yeah, he moved it. Yeah, moved it out of the way. So. Look at this. Paul has so much fuel and he just doesn't know what to do with it.
Oh, there we go.
Again.
He missed the shot, though.
He
missed the shot. But look at that range he has from the Vet 4. And it's keeping Paul contained. There's still 190 VPs to go. Redwings, though, has pretty much everything he needs right now. He's got so many Jaegers. And there's not even a rifleman. There's going to be an LT, which, you know, it's a pretty smart choice. It's very cost-effective. It's only...
Yeah, 300 manpower.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
I'm not doubting you, Blake, but...
Come on. Buddy,
come on.
Should you just trust me instead of clicking around here?
Oh,
so,
300.
Big plays, man. Big plays. Yeah, very cost efficient. Great unit. Good stuff. And nice to rebuild that, and it's nice to remember that you can rebuild them after you lose them only at the manpower cost. Don't have to reinvest the fuel, which is nice.
Major's just like 180 manpower or something. It's really cheap.
Major should be 0. Major Artie, on the other hand, that's the great thing. Right, so...
Oh, Ambo, Medics, you failed.
4 mines.
Medics, you had one job and you failed. So Vet 5 Stone Pioneers are just shredding the LT. The Echelon, they want some as well. They want to die. The stun grenade could definitely come through right now. Osvin's there, but all the bazookas, the bazooka parties there to greet him. The M10, Paul,
Stop it, man. Stop it.
I mean, to be fair, the M10 almost killed the Puma, and it did kill the Osvin, but yeah, this is the traditional Paul. Paul is Albert Einstein's definition of insane.
Absolutely. Absolutal, my friend. Absolutal. Puma not quite getting the last model drop that it needed with the MG to get the aim shot in. This is just, yeah. Try again, Paul. Try again.
Manpower bleed, though.
Yeah, he's in a position now where he can't even just stay in the base and try and build up M10 count. He could have done that a little while ago. He could have, like, built up a couple of M10s, he could have used the he could have used the evacuate to actually get the nice manpower income. Could have built up a couple of M10s and then found nice engagements. Instead, he's been trading pretty much 1-for-1, but it's been Oswin for M10. He hasn't taken out the most important unit, which is the Puma. And Redwings at the same time has had really nice infantry preservation. He has the 4 squads of Jaegers, the 2 squads of Storms, the 50 cal as well.
I'm just sad that he didn't put the medics in the M10. That would have been hype.
Would have been nice.
So the M10. Like the
Puma,
the Puma self scouts.
Yeah.
It has more range. It has smoke. It has aimed shot. It what else does it have? It has 160 damage. It's better rate of fire. It's just better in every single way than an M10. But that being said, there is still 6 bazookas. There's still a bazooka party happening. And the M10 enjoys bazooka party pretty well.
Goodbye, M10.
Does he even need to aim shot? He doesn't really, but
he gets it anyway. So
yeah.
the
Osvin gets it.
The bazooka party
almost Vet 5.
So close.
If that Osvin didn't steal the kill, what? Oh man!
Would have been Vet 5.
What a kill-stealing scrub! He couldn't get Vet 5 because the Osvin got it.
Redwings though, 14.
Redwings God confirmed.
Redwings is a god.
So Blake, what's your religion?
I follow the religion of Redwings.
The culture of Redwings.
The culture of ! Redwings is the that's the culture I follow. It's it's the dream. Just never doubt Redwings.
GGG. That was a fantastic
what I've
match.
heard is there's a mod. It's called the Redwings mod. Instead of a surrender button, it's just been the surrender button's just completely removed on your UI. You just don't see the surrender button because there's just no Redwings loses a game. You can always come back when you're Redwings.
And every vehicle that you build is just replaced with a Puma.
Yeah.
It's like you try and build like a Panzer 2 or something, and it spawns out a Puma, and you're like,
we'll
what?
We'll have to get a link going for the Redwings mod.
That was awesome.
That was insane.
How did he even win that? He what? The Puma
know.
and the Rocket. That was it. The Puma and the Rocketans killed
the bulldozer.
And then the RNG. I don't know if the RNG bombs. People were saying the RNG bombs killed the M10.
They definitely wiped a squad. They wiped a squad.
Yeah, they wiped a squad of
riflemen.
riflemen. And I don't know if they did wipe the M10 in the end, but
So it's just weird because I didn't see Scatter near there unless he just maybe Redwings walked up a Rocketan and just took the last shot. I'm really
that's
sure.
probably what happened, but I'm not too sure. If it was the RNG bombs, that would be hilarious.
There was no critical massive M10s at any point in that game. Just Paul had a constant 300 fuel float, and it just didn't matter. Redwings was just like, no worries, man.
Yeah.
You didn't have any manpower.
The Puma, it just completely shuts down M10. It vets up fast, and it just outscales it so well. It was a Rocketan that got the M10 in base.
Yeah,
okay, I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure about the RNG bombs. Yeah, but the RNG bombs, they did definitely wipe that rifle squad. They dropped a bar as well. And I think the Echelon, all the squads from Paul, none of which had any weapon slots.
No.
So he couldn't recrew it. unless he evac'd a vehicle career. Like, at least you want to deny the bar if you can to your opponent. So we will go ahead and jump into our second game. However, we will do a raffle. We should have some keys left. I mean, the other game has started, but there probably is a delay on it anyway. All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm just stretching. Yeah, I'm just stretching. I just need to work out my calves just a little bit, so I get the blood flowing to my outer extremities.
It's a good idea, actually, but either way, I'm going to be controlling the mouse here. It's going to be Redwings as the triumphant, victorious, amazing, majestic, godlike, just every good word ever. As our Brits, Paul as the Wehrmacht. You know, you're really not supposed to fanboy when casting, but like, come on, how can you not fanboy over Redwings?
There's no option other than
it would be sacrilege.
It would be.
It would be heretical to not appreciate Redwings just for his internal and external beauty.
We would be we're not doing our duty as casters.
And he opens up with a Bren carrier, a universal carrier. So it's
starting to be more and more popular.
It is.
The early Bren. How much fuel, bro?
It's zero fuel. It's 20 less than a Doge truck, the military truck. You lock in a commander, a great commander, by the way, and then you go, you spend 20 fuel for basically this unit. So that's the thing. But anyway, I do love the Doge truck. It's fun.
Fun stuff.
But can you like refund the universal carrier? No, you cannot.
No.
So let's see how Redwings decides to play this game. He's always a man with unconventional strategies, and he makes them work, which is the great thing. The fuel is captured by Paul. So as the Wehrmacht, you really want to rush out a 2-2-2 to deal with that universal carrier. Unless you get a nice flank off with a Gren and just Faust it to death, but having the 2-2 is pretty much a reliable way to kill it.
So definitely a nice start coming in here from Paul. Already, from Redwings, of course, already winning the initial couple of engagements. So there's a couple of options with Bren carrier. You can either go for the Vickers upgrade. You can go for that. You can throw that down. Get the MG thrown down. Get the MG on, or alternatively, you of course have the command vehicle option, which works in very nicely with mortar pits and other such things. So
yeah,
he does have a designated command vehicle, doesn't he? Yeah,
that's AVRE commander. We've seen Captain Price love to use that one combined with his Piat blobbing. So double Vickers for Redwings. This can work. You put Vickers in these two houses. You have pretty good control of the north and the middle. Not really any income for either of our players. The fuel point's soon to be decaptured. The munitions point cut off. Redwings hasn't really captured much. So there is a pretty fast sniper, but Vickers in garrisons, they outrange snipers, so you can't really clear them with the sniper. And then, of course, we have the universal carrier as well. Can't repair that, though, until he gets either Vet 1 or he gets the early... Well, not really early, because you just need to have them early on. So just I guess the standard timing of Royal Engineers until you get those engineers out. And it is going to be another squad of Tommies, so a very heavy Tier 1 investment. He's got 2 Vickers, Bren carrier, universal carrier, and the 2 Tommies. The MG does a nice burst though, and this is an awkward spot to be in because you just can't use the universal carrier at this much health until it's repaired. It's one Faust away from dying. MG will burst it down pretty quickly if you're not careful.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how Redwings uses it now. Definitely puts you in a nice spot early, and good stuff from Redwings. He actually has control of the garrisons now. Much harder to use the sniper, and whoa, here we go.
This is risky though.
Nice vault.
Yeah, look, good work from Paul. He's kind of just jigging around the side. The bunker forces the universal carrier off.
Nice micro from Paul. Perfect stuff. So sniper's going to try get some shots off. A nice initial one coming in from Paul. At the moment, he doesn't have anything. Yeah, again, not very much income. He has the left-hand side, but it's cut off, obviously, because of thanks to the Vickers inside of the garrison. I'm assuming we see Redwings going for his tech now. Yeah, it has the platoon command post. Hopefully, we'll be seeing a squad of Royal Engineers come out shortly.
AC.
Wow. Yeah.
Surprising, because he really should get engineers out first. But
yeah.
Though, look at his fuel. Oh, Redwings is just he's cutting it so close, but the AEC is what, 60 fuel now? It's 60 fuel.
Yeah, for the
So he still needs about another minute or so to actually get that. You can afford his engineers now, but it's like, why would you build the requisition before the engineers? There's, we saw that the
wow,
Vickers went
wiped
down.
on the other side.
Uh-oh.
I'm not actually sure how that happened. But that could be brutal, actually.
He wants to get one model down. That's his plan. He needs
He
to
didn't do it.
get down to 3 grins, so he can't
He needs
cap.
to get in there now. He needs to get in there with A squad. Yeah.
He's trying.
Universal carrier should be enough. Can he get it down? Even if he takes the Faust.
Even getting hit by rifles may force him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
gets
So
a
now
model
he'll back
drop, so
away.
yeah, back away.
Even then, he's going to
actually
be doing
winning
some
this
good
engagement,
damage.
yeah.
Neutralizes the VP and then retreats. So looking at Paul, how close is he to his scout? Goes for a bunker.
He's connected now as well, which is nice. He already had the fuel, the VP, the munitions down the bottom, and they're actually connected.
See, if only there was the engineer squad here to recapture that. The AEC is going to come up pretty soon. But recrewing that Vickers is the priority, and you can't recrew it with this squad of Tommies. Getting the cutoff. Oh, the sniper retreated. So it gets the cutoff now. That's taken away the fuel immunities. So this AEC is going to come out really fast, and that's going to be at the same time, if not sooner, than the 222. And that can kill the sniper. That can force away these grins. This is a crazy aggressive strategy by Redwings. He gets the Vickers as well, so his little mistake there wasn't really enough to jeopardize his spot in the map. And yeah, it's just a good playstyle because as early game as Vermark, how are you going to deal with both of these MGs? Maybe a mortar, but puts you far back. He goes for a wasp in the end. That can work. You just got to be very careful of the scout car. But he has the AEC for that, so what's he to be afraid of? He does retreat. The Grens could have just circled him, and the Vickers was very low. Playing it safe. Wasp
I'm going to drop that one again.
pretty much back at full health, so I love seeing the Wasp though. That's just maximum swag points for the Wasp.
Yeah, so very small mistiming there. Yeah, as you were saying, Machine, probably would have been nice to go for the engineers first, but hey, it worked and the AEC's out now. Faster than the 222. How crazy is that? That's nuts.
Yeah, 6 minutes 45.
Stuff.
Though Paul does have a bit of a lead in terms of VPs and really most of the map overall. Another 222, so Redwings has to be careful about that. The Vickers will definitely help if they get a couple of bursts off against the scout car. So Redwings needs to get at least a VP. Getting triple cap this early on is not really good.
No healing yet for the Vickers either, thanks to the munitions investment into that Wasp.
That's true.
Yeah. Alright, one of them getting the, I forget what you call it, the medical something? Medical supplies it was. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, will Paul get the cap in time? Nope, doesn't. Okay. Taken by the Vickers. I don't think, it doesn't look like the AEC's been revealed yet, so baiting with a Wasp is the way to go, and then the AEC turns up. That's pretty crazy, yeah.
So there's 2 scout cars. Will he go for a third one? I wouldn't be surprised.
Where's that Wasp playing from? Is it,
not really doing much.
yeah, no. Playing down the bottom. Backs
Maybe
away
put some
now.
mines down. Doesn't have any munitions though, does he? No. Doesn't even have this point to or this one in the corner. So
Yeah.
Redwings has been playing so aggressive. He hasn't had the time to go for those rear points. Okay, the AEC, it has found the scout cars. There's 2 of them here. This could be very dangerous. A Wop, he can't really contribute much. He's away from the Vickers in the house. This AEC, it will go down. No, he automatically targeted. But the AEC, a little bit mismicroed there. Redwings didn't even have the munis for a smoke. Oh, losing that AEC is disastrous. Loses the Wasp as well.
That's huge.
Man, two 222s can kill an AEC, and they're pretty much cheaper as well.
The AEC missed
Well,
shots there
he
as
may
well.
lose one. Oh, you missed shots. Okay, that explains it. Will he lose this one? Oh, so close.
Wow, I'm not even sure what Redwings can do here. He's going, well, 222 might actually find the... Oh, actually gets a retreat on the sniper there. I was going to say, he loses the Vickers as well.
Oh,
inside
what?
the garrison, loses the Vickers.
Sniper gets it. Redwings. This is looking grim. If that wasn't even if it was just a regular universal carrier, it would have helped a little bit. It had the rear on the 222.
Because it was a Wasp, there's absolutely nothing. Oh, please don't lose this Vickers as well.
Yeah, like he's gonna retreat past 2 of them. Oh man. Actually goes for the Tommies instead.
Forces off all of the squads. Maybe another Pioneer out for the repairs. Nice, yeah, Paul already starting to go for it.
Yeah, and something that Momo pointed out is he went for the Wasps rather than mines.
Yeah.
Like, why does he need the Wasps when he already has the AEC? This early, not having mines is, I think, the most important thing in this situation. When you don't have snares, having mines is crucial. You really want to have those mines down. Yeah, I think losing that AEC might be too much. We said it before, and Redwings has come back, but now what? Paul has the most of the map. He has a 666.
He's kept them alive. Yeah, he has the 666, the dream.
The devil's number.
Double 6-pounder here from Redwings. I mean, that makes sense. It's the way to deal with the 666.
Two AT guns. Maybe, I think Redwings' only chance at coming back from this is if he gets a counter snipe. He counter snipes Paul's sniper, and then there's 2 AT guns. They're going to kill this scout car sooner or later. Redwings, he's not really the type to go for snipers though. And now there's an MG in this house.
He's also not the type to lose games, so
that's true. Yeah, defeat isn't.
Yeah, we don't see a lot of Redwing sniper play. So there's every chance he doesn't go for it.
Commanders are still all open. Often you see players rebuild the AEC, but perhaps a little bit deterred. That being said, when there's 2 AT guns,
2 AT guns,
like right now, this could be a dead scout car. The second one, doesn't quite get the shot off in time. MG in the house. Paul just wants to all in that MG. He doesn't want to let it escape. He has to be careful though. He does pop the Panzer Tactician. That's from his counter, his mobile defense. Because
I think this is the ideal way to micro the G2s. You just micro them in one big pack of them.
A tactical support group.
Yeah, a tactical support group.
Tactical control group.
Tactical control group. You just micro them all together because you can't really. It's really hard to micro 3 scout cars separately, keep them at the right ranges, avoid AT guns. Much easier to kind of use them all together.
So it is the AEC being rebuilt. Paul is going to have access to his Puma, which is a good counter to the AEC. But again, there is two AT guns, and Paul's going for a second sniper. I think it's very smart because he's seen the fact that there's 2 AT guns. Can't deal with the squad. Incendiary, he can lose the squad. Oh no, he's going to lose it.
Oh.
Bit of a mistake there. You should never engage against a Vet 1 sniper with 2 models. Just not a good idea.
Bad idea.
Yeah, Redwings hasn't quite had the best game this time.
Yeah, looking towards VPs here. Redwings on 343, the 461 of Paul. Oh.
Gets one shot off, but now he's behind the house. The Vickers can probably shred it. Let's see, but will the 2-2 kill the crew first?
There's no option here.
He's trying to flank it. he's complete, and the AEC's there as well. So the AEC's going to chase it down. Does pop the Panzer Tactician. Can he cover the retreat in time? One of them goes down. AEC fires a shot. He's going to be able to chase this one very effectively. The Puma has hit the field. It's on its way now. That's the other scout car down.
That's 2 down. That's a nice start.
AEC's a little bit wounded, but there are the 2 AT guns covering. That's a nice way to come back into this game. The AEC is going to be a good counter to the 2 snipers if it gets a nice angle. There's no pack. So currently, well, look at this it's Garrison though. He could lose the Vet 2 Vickers. Just loses to this other sniper, in fact. Redwings really not having much units left. He only has, AT guns, engineers, and a wounded AEC. Trying to deal with this MG, but that's inviting the Puma to come kill it. He will get the kill in the end. Pops the smoke now, but not really any chance of escape. Attack round through the smoke, does kill it. M1's wiped as well. Where is it? They're right in the middle.
6-pounder, yeah, 6-pounder goes down. Cap's definitely available here for Paul. He can just run a squad of pyros up to that. He's going to go for going to destroy his own 6-pounder maybe with the other one? I'm not sure. He kind of needs to cap it. He needs that back. He has no squads.
Redwings.
Even for Redwings, I don't know. I think winning this game is probably pushing it.
Dude, even before we see the Valentine come out and 1v1 the Puma. No, he did it!
He's going to win, man. It's just going to...
Dude, I predicted that just in time. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good.
You feeling it,
The Valentine, I have never really seen it against a Puma. It's not amazing, though. It's 80 fuel too. It can probably 1v1 the Puma.
Let's see.
A Faust, I reckon, will take it into snare in one single Faust. Doesn't even Faust it, though. Go for the sniper. Did he lose a squad? Yeah, he loses a Tommy squad.
Yeah.
But just for swag points, if he gets a sniper.
There we go.
Only 80 damage. It's actually really bad against vehicles. 80 damage. Yeah, look at that. It's terrible. What a trash unit. 80 damage. it's really not an anti-tank vehicle.
At least the 222s can't take it out.
And it's
That's a
8
plus.
command points as well. It one-shot the sniper, didn't even kill it.
Yeah.
Though it has pretty good armor, so the 222 shouldn't be able to wound it very effectively. But the Puma, however, is a different story.
Puma will have a bit of potential. So swag points again going to Redwings. You can only cash the swag points in if the strat works.
See, it's just bouncing, but... Oh, this... What? Okay.
Big plays, man. Big plays. I think Redwings might have lost too many squads, though.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know what Paul was doing there. Like, what business did he have? Did he really have any chance of achieving anything? It is a sniper, so we could see a counter-snipe comeback. Wait for it, folks. With the help of the Valentine. Actually, the Valentine can use its map hacks to reveal the sniper. It could even kill this sniper here. Oh, the Puma's... He hits it! But he doesn't kill it because it's a terrible vehicle with 80 damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
He needs a tiny burst from the MG on the Valentine to finish it off.
Very lucky, though. That's 2 direct shots on a sniper.
Yeah. So, 230 VPs now for Redwings, 460 for Paul.
There's the map hacks.
Map hacks on.
I wonder what it's like. It's like the same as the infrared half track. So you can't actually tell what's a sniper and what's not. That's kind of the weakness with it. I was gonna say if you could see what it was individually, the sniper counter snipes would be insane. You see vehicles. Oh, do you see? Oh, actually, I can't even remember.
So sniper's out now. I'm not sure if it took a shot. No, it didn't. So no kills on the sniper. So it probably hasn't been revealed yet. We could see at least possibly one counter sniper coming out here in favor of Redwings.
I just love...
Oh yeah, Paul rebuilt his sniper. Yeah,
there's 2 snipers. You know the people on the forums that try and make stupid balance claims about realism? Yeah. Well, actually, Zis guns couldn't effectively penetrate a Panther's frontal armor. And you just never, ever talk about realism in a game where a direct shot from a tank does not kill a sniper.
Maybe he like Neos it, I don't know. It comes close.
Oh, that's the Arty strike. Wow. 100 munitions. Is that really the most effective use of 100 munitions? I don't know about that. Counter snipe, not quite. The Faust doesn't get the snare. It would have been very close to it,
Sniper's revealed as well. He's got to be careful.
Ooh. The snipers are moving up.
They both run for the counter snipe. Double counter snipe.
In before he wipes his on. Yeah, so you can see snipers, obviously.
Yeah, there you go.
In before he actually wipes his. Where's the other Arty? Didn't fire many. Oh, only 3 shells. Yeah. Oh, 3 shells each. So it's 6 if you have both buildings, but only 3 at the moment.
They're having the 1. Reinforcing now is Redwings. He's got a bit of manpower saved up. I'm guessing double Valentine. He's having the fuel for it. What is it, 80 fuel? Or
yeah,
80 fuel. So yeah, double Valentine. OPOP, because now 2 Valentines, 2 shot a sniper.
I'm just so happy right now, because we've seen a Valentine. And it killed 2 scout cars.
Yeah, and a sniper.
And a sniper. Oh dear. Well, I don't see how Redwings can get the VPs back, even with 2 Valentines. One of the biggest problems is the fact that it's 8 command points. It comes out so late, but this game has been pretty crazy, so that the command points are earlier than what you'd normally... He avoids the telemine, though. That was close.
Yeah, they're very close.
He might hit that when backing off. I know what vet it gets. Section barrage. Ability. Yeah, it's not really good veterans bonuses either. It doesn't have any weapon potency. That'd be pretty handy.
Double Valentine, OPOP. It's the real stuff.
Oh, he's going to hit it now, isn't he?
Oh dear.
Doesn't quite kill it one shot.
Yeah, 1 Valentine. 2 Valentines may become 1. Down to 100 points as well. Puma could go for this one. This is the first shot.
Then they take on there.
Starts backing away now.
So the Puma literally does more damage than this. The Puma does 120, this does 80. He's just missing every shot here.
Yeah, they're just missing a lot. Considering they hit a sniper, I mean.
Oh, he actually gets it with the AT gun.
Yeah,
so Paul really isn't engaging well, but he doesn't have many... He counter-sniped, didn't he? He got a counter-snipe. He's going to be second one in a row. Oh, no.
No, he gets
counter-snipe for counter-snipe.
So, yeah. 1 for 1 is the trade. Smart stuff here. That Valentine could probably survive maybe 1 Faust. He actually gets the retreat for those friends.
The crushes were coming through. If the counter-snipe was there from Redwings, maybe, but now he basically has no infantry. And there's what? Oh, yeah, another Puma 6-pounder.
6-pounder as well. 64 VPs.
Nice try, Redwings. Nice try.
Good attempts. That's a GG.
GG. Well, that was funny.
That was fun.
My favorite part was where the Valentine, it shot and it hit the sniper and it hit it and it didn't die.
That was my favorite part as well, Machine.
But out of the way, let's not talk about people being bad at video games. Let's talk about people being good at video games.
And Redwings definitely is good at video games.
Well, and so is Paul. I mean, we really harp on about Redwings because of Redwings, but Paul, you know, he's been playing pretty well.
Definitely.
Throughout that last game. Apart from a few questionable decisions with his 2-2s, but Paul definitely a top player here. Redwings, same build as we saw, I believe it was against Momo. He's gone 4 echelon. And then he went for his LT, M20. From there, I can't remember. But anyway, so Paul is going to go for the first MG. The MG is his first unit. Then Grenz. I would expect to see snipers, even against echelon spam. I think snipers are just so important.
Snipers could be cool. So, yeah, I'm keen for Redwings' game. I'm really hyped for this. But yeah, Paul played a really nice, solid game previously. Good, solid Wehrmacht. Nice Puma play. Excellent play with the 2-2s as well, getting the dive down onto the AEC. It was some good stuff.
I'm a little bit sad it's Faymanville again, though. But anyway.
That's okay.
These things happen.
Faymanville's alright. I don't mind it as a map. Like, I'm feeling it. Pretty similar cap order as well coming in from Redwings. He's doing a similar kind of thing. We
have a funny question. How can you build your barracks outside your base? It's not actually outside the base. You would think so, but if you do look at the map, it's technically in your base sector. This map just has a very long base sector, especially the right side. So, and it's very cool to do that because it means you have forward reinforce. You can reinforce pretty much in combat. You got to run back like a little bit, but and especially if you have an MG or a sniper, something with a lot of not a sniper, but an MG, something with a lot of range, then you can reinforce. Say if it's a Soviet sniper, you can reinforce from there. So having the forward reinforce, it just saves you time. You don't have to stay in the base. You can be moving away into combat whilst also reinforcing. So I do love seeing players utilize the forward barracks.
Nice stuff. So another Grenadier. Looks like it'll be for Paul. Pretty heavy Grenadier play. Maybe he's predicting the echelon. He's just decided to go into Grenz to counter that one. I guess that's possible. We'll find some pretty nice engagements. The rear echelon don't exactly trade well against Grenz.
Not really, no. As opposed to things that rear echelon do trade well against.
Light cover, occasionally. Yeah. I mean, it's not great.
It's true, they can vault light cover, can't they?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And what can light cover do about it?
Yeah, nothing.
All it can really do is...
light cover. Light cover gets hard countered by rear echelon, man. It's vaulted all over the place. Big counters. And not very much map control
and
here
a fuel cache.
for Redwings. Yeah, he went the fuel cache again. But this time he doesn't have a fuel point connected, which you would argue isn't that great. You need that fuel point connected, otherwise it's not really worth going for the cache. You don't get that much additional income.
He does have 4 strat points and a 5th one soon, so he still has a bit of fuel income. Still has a bit of income overall. Paul does have his fuel and his immunity point connected, though. His echelon, I mean, when there's 2 squads, they do okay. Still not sure how well they do against these Grens.
They're not in cover either.
I don't know if it really matters, though. Look how close they are. But he could lose this echelon squad here. Oh, they got the wire. Long retreat path. Classic Paul wire.
But the safe retreat path in the end, that was probably less dangerous run on the other side of the trees.
He's going to win this.
He will win this, actually.
Probably.
Yeah. Didn't even need volley fire. That's her POP. So fuel point was actually, I think, cut off. Yeah, cut off by Paul. That's nice. He's denying the fuel income, delaying the M20, which is nice. Redwings can't be happy about that, but it doesn't even matter. Redwings already gone M20. I forget how quick that is, how quick he can left it into M20. It's like 4 minutes 15, the M20 is going to be out on the field.
Very fast.
Thankfully, Paul isn't going to have a sniper to kill, like Momo, so...
I kind of like not going the sniper, because it means that the M20 won't be able to hunt that down.
Yeah.
You can go the sniper, but you don't have to go it this early. Against this crazy echelon playstyle.
So, retreat's coming out. Going to be nice for Paul, and he's also going for the really quick 2-2-2. Good stuff. I like the retreats as well. He doesn't really want to... If he retreated too late there, he runs the risk of dropping models and retreat to the M20, but he's retreated now. M20 is going to be revealed in engagements where Paul has time to react.
And now when the scout car shows up from Paul going for a sniper, I think would really even up his composition there. Able to start inflicting manpower bleed from afar, even though he can just engage and win. Looks like he needs medics though on this one squad, and it is a 50 cal followed up by Redwings, so that's when the sniper does come in handy still. But the house here and these houses, that's where 50 cals shine. Just like Vickers, just like MGs, any MG really shines in those houses.
To bit of a fight here. The M20 hasn't really done anything so far.
No, it hasn't.
Heavy machine gun team ready for orders.
They get damaged by something.
Fair few munitions available for Redwings, so we might see some mines go down.
How does Redwings deal with the 222? Does he go weapon rack bazookas again?
I mean, maybe.
Doesn't have him yet.
It's possible, but he doesn't. It's not like he has crazy munitions control, doesn't have crazy fuel control, so it's been a pretty even game. So he's obviously going to have to change up his play style a bit here.
He's an ambo too.
He does, yeah. Just really needs an ambo.
This is the problem with the Echelon, is they're just not good in combat.
They don't trade well.
Not until you get those
they
weapons
trade
online.
okay in garrisons. That's about
Yeah.
it. So, yeah.
Or when you have a numbers advantage. But so the bazooka, if it gets in the house, it'll be in a good spot. It looks like there's actually Echelon. There's Echelon inside of that M20, so that gives him the bazooka control. A little bit of damage,
pretty
actually.
big advantage against the 222 here. Let me get the second bazooka shot off. I do like this from Redwings. He has so many rear echelon squads, you might as well chuck one in the siegeable location. Might as well chuck one inside of the M20 and have the bazooka out on the field.
It'll take him a long time to kill that.
Yeah.
I'd love if he actually did.
We
So
should
now
see what the timing is. We need to time these things and just find out how long it is.
So now it's the M15, the obvious choice, but considering it's Redwings, you always got to be like, oh, will he go bazookas? There is the MG in the house here overlooking the fuel point. Very hard to capture that fuel when there's an MG overlooking it, and
Yeah.
there's no smoke grenades available in the Echelon, so you can't quite smoke it off for the cap. Unless he does M20 smoke, that'd be pretty next level. So now we see the sniper. I like this from Paul.
Good stuff, yeah, really starting the bleed coming in. Red Wing's got to be careful not to go too aggressive here. I mean, he's got the M20, he's going to have the M15 now as well. But he still can't trade very well with these rear echelon. That's probably one of the biggest problems. And no ambo either. Really needs the ambulance.
I wonder if he'll go M19s now. Oh, weapon racks, no, so it mustn't be infantry company.
No. So very similar strategy to what he used against Momo so far. Paul dealing with it a little bit more successfully.
Now this is interesting. M20 doesn't have the armored skirts upgrade.
No, it doesn't.
Really wanting to keep the munitions for his weapon racks.
Clearly.
That explains why it's been wounded a little bit. The problem with that is you give a fair bit of veterancy. If your infantry squads are actually taking down vehicles, they vet up pretty quickly. Like when you see an MG pop out AP ammo and just shred down a vehicle, it does vet up rather quickly. I like not using the armored skirts when you are going to dive the M20 into the base. To kill a sniper, for example, because then if you lose the M20, you don't lose the munitions. And chasing down the sniper for a wipe in base is often a death sentence.
I wonder how Paul plays this. Now he knows he knows the M20's on the field. How's he going to play with this sniper? He obviously doesn't want to go too aggressive. If he goes too far from the base, the retreat path is too punishing. Really get caught out. I haven't seen any tellers go down. Have you, Machine? Or
No, and there's a fair bit of munitions in the bank, so it looks like Paul hasn't really spent it yet. Getting a sweeper. He's with his medics, obviously.
Medic's already completed as well, and he still has a 130 float. Even after going for the sweeper as well, so... See the invests in.
That ambo's well timed.
Very well timed, yeah.
But there's 3 garrisons of stuff. MG...
It's cost Redwings all the map control that he had to back off and actually heal up his troops.
Yeah.
It's necessary though, he can't waste any more manpower. I mean, look at it, he's down to 30 manpower already.
Especially with 80 fuel. You really want to get a pack howitzer if you can, but it's just so much manpower. Doesn't even have his captain, does he? Yeah, no captain.
He doesn't, no captain yet. So, probably be the next tech choice we see coming in for Red Wings.
as for Paul, he's just looking pretty standard, and it's working out well for him. No LMGs, but doesn't need them at the moment. He's versing Grens. LMGs aren't exactly required. Maybe P-Grens would be a good choice because they just shred those Echelon. I wonder what he's going for. He has a fair bit of fuel. May even just go for a pretty quick Panzer IV.
A couple of LMG upgrades, I'd say, coming down for those Grens, unless we saw some mines coming. Yeah, there we go. The upgrade's starting now. So that will help out with these engagements. And treating the 15, not really going that aggressive. Redwings playing very defensive with them. 382 VPs for Redwings, 449 for Paul. Paul currently holding a triple cap.
So this is one weakness, is the garrison clearing is a bit problematic. Maybe we'll see him go Flamers again. He did go the Rifle Company in one of our previous games against Momo. That was only really for the Easy 8 though. He didn't get it early on, but yeah. I feel like he could benefit from a Flamer. He does have bazookas.
He does, yeah.
There's one in that squad at least. There was is that one or two? There's only one there.
Only one there with the sweeper. Double sniper from Paul.
Makes sense. Yeah. There's bazookas.
I mean, why not?
There is two
I don't
vehicles.
See a pack out, so I don't really see anything. Probably the biggest threat is the M20. So
yeah, M15 can't exactly chase
even
well.
mines in obvious mine spots would be nice at this point. Well, M15 takes a shot. Redwings on point with his micro there. He's ready to react ASAP, like as soon as possible. He's right there with the M15. On point with the micro.
This MG's denying the fuel point.
Hmm.
And there's only a bazooka echelon, so trading with these LMG Grens is going to be a little bit tricky unless he gets bars online. Then he can get bars. He has 2 available, but goes for a major. Risky because there's no fuel point currently.
Yeah, that's a bit of a different call coming in from Redwings. I mean, I'm guessing Sherman from that, or
it'll have to be a Sherman.
Have to be a Sherman,
but it'll take a while.
It will
it'll take a few minutes.
Yeah, skipping tech like that is really, really dangerous. Just skipping captain straight over captain. He hasn't been. I mean, admittedly, maybe if he has the option to lock in airborne and start dropping down AT guns. But
that's true.
Again, it is a manpower investment, and you have to lock into a commander for it as well.
I think it'll be okay if Red Wings can hold this fuel point. If he gets a fuel point, he will be able to get that out pretty soon. Bear in mind, he has his cash as well, so he has extra fuel income from that. Looks like he's going to be forcing away these snipers in the middle. However, he could lose his echelon squad. No, it doesn't. One of them actually retreats, a little bit too scared. And we could see this scout car go down. The M20's on the chase. No, going in for the snipers, in fact. There's the armored skirts now, so conforming to the meta of, armored skirts.
All good smoke, though. Going to force the M20 to back away. Solid play coming in from Paul.
The bazookas are suppressed. I think that was the plan, was to go for the scout car with the bazookas. He will lose one squad, perhaps. The Puma has shown up. Paul will have the mobile defense. The M15, this is the problem. There's no captain, so how does he deal with the M15? With the Puma. He has bazookas, but at the moment, loses it, the M15.
M15 goes down. There is nothing to deal with it. So
that was just really good timing, because Paul saw that all the bazookas, they were all pinned. They were in the base, they were retreating. Out in the open, the bazookas are a great counter to the Puma, but in that situation, there was no support for the M15, and he will lose that one. And because of that, looks like Red Wings won't be able to hold his fuel, which will delay a Sherman pretty drastically. Paul's going to have access to a second Puma. 2 Pumas are a great counter to a Sherman.
Not only is it a weird build path, it's also the fact that, I mean, why would you even go major? It's not like it's a combat effective unit to be calling in. Sure, you're going to eventually have access to the Shermans, but you can go a little bit later. And just, the no captain doesn't really make that much sense to me.
Maybe he just really wanted to have the forward reinforce.
Yeah. I don't know, you used it, but... We shall see, machine, we shall see.
Currently,
again, never doubt the Red Wings.
Currently, there's still no bars, so these echelon just aren't trading well. It's going to get worse and worse. There's LMG Grens, there's 2 snipers, and they're only 4-man squads currently, so... They're going to be taken out in 2 bursts of a sniper, which, for riflemen at least, they're 5-man by default. Could even lose this major.
And 20's going to be going in after these snipers,
is it a bait?
Diving pretty deep.
Is it a bait? The 222, where was it? There it is. Even the Puma's there, so... can't quite chase the snipers when there's 2 vehicles in the base.
Ready to go.
Oh, Faust comes through. Maybe the Puma will chase after it.
And 20 should be fine. Yeah, the Puma, even if it responds now, still going to be a little bit too late.
It was close to working though. Redwings, he almost killed those 2-2,
yeah.
but then he just got suppressed, and that was his plan. Didn't quite anticipate the Puma coming out. This could be a dead squad for sure. Once the LMG opens up. Oh no, survives.
Second burst, not quite enough.
And now the manpower bleed is pretty fierce. 2 snipers.
They're getting mown down. Absolutely mown down, the rear echelon. They just have no survivability.
Momo
No
down.
dueling. They're getting Momo down, my friend, yeah. Really not winning any engagement. It sucks when you can't send individual squads out to cap. The only squad on the side of Redwings that can really contest is the Lieutenant. At least has bars. It's a pretty big plus.
Well, it's A-Bar and Thompson,
Yeah,
I believe.
Thompson, so yeah.
We're losing a capture point.
But yeah, very powerful squad. More so than Echelon.
57mm
Paul's in a really nice position. He set himself up well.
air supply.
Mobile defense is nice. The Puma, he can start teching now as well. Has that option.
This
Really should
Puma's
start.
exactly. The Puma's going to give him a pretty fast Panther if he wants it. Well, the bazookas open up on the Puma, but this Major looks like it will go down there. Not the biggest loss. Redwings has locked in his airborne, so
Dropping AT guns down now. So
looks like he wants to have the Sherman combined with the rocket strafe. That can be pretty
Yeah.
effective.
yeah, it can definitely work. I can see him going for that. So he's building the Sherman now. That's cool. It can work. He is saving up the munitions necessary for the strafe.
The problem with that though is the strafe is 4 bars that he doesn't have, and even on Echelon, bars are a great counter to sniper. If you can flank a sniper, bars can do some good work. Putting S-mines down, but there's a lot of Echelon with sweepers. There's one. Is there a second one as well?
Yeah,
that's the one too.
my building is pretty optimistic against that many echelon squads.
Well, as we said, Paul is an optimistic guy building M10s against a Vet 4 Puma.
No worries, man. I can win it. I'm a bit of a champion.
Paul
I don't know what
still
Paul
not
goes here. I
checking.
mean, guessing command tank. Yeah, he goes command tank. So, command tank gets the tech going. Starts heading towards a Panther potentially. There's a lot of options here.
So the Puma's, the Sherman's here. I wonder if he'll go for his Pintor. The 50 cal is generally a no-brainer, but having the rocket strafe is going to be very handy. He kind of needs that. Looks like we have something went down. The 50 cal went down. Oh, loses the Echelon as well.
Oh,
It's
he
2
does.
bazookas
It's
down.
2 squads.
Going to be going for a sniper, but there's going to be a Grand and a Puma, and even the command P4
Oh, wow.
as well. This is looking
And
like
the
a
Faust
very
can
dead
hit.
Sherman. Faust coming through.
Gonna be enough there.
The Puma plus the command tank is going to be a guaranteed kill on this Sherman.
Rotating down to the M20, gets the shot off there. Oh, Puma actually gets the smoke off there. That's nice. At that kind of range, the command tank's actually going to penetrate the Sherman, and the pack's coming in from behind as well. The Sherman's in some serious trouble.
Main gun destroyed.
Just called in another Puma. No worries. Goes down. That could be GG.
A medium tank
That's
was
GG.
just lost.
Yeah.
Oh, Redwings.
Oh, buddy.
I see where he was going with that, but Paul reacted well.
He did, yeah. Just skipping captain, just. And the rear echelon just they didn't find the caps early. They didn't find the map control that Redwings needed to get the munis, to get the upgrades. It's a strat that's pretty dependent on how well you do early, because the rear echelon just end up not trading at all well.
Even then, he didn't go bars.
No, he didn't. No.
Maybe even M19s. I just think he needed to use those weapons because the Echelon, it's always going to be rough early game. But once you get those Echelon with bars or even M19-19s, then they become really powerful.
Better,
Then
yeah.
they're actually a very effective infantry fighting force. But until that happens, not quite. So that is the end of the semi-finals, which means we are jumping into our grand finals. However, the plan was... the plan was to hand it over to Mr. Tightrope. He will be covering the grand final for us. So we will host him in a moment, just once we double check everything. Still all good. Apparently Tightrope's neighbor started mowing the lawn.
Please subscribe to the General's Gentleman. If you enjoy our content, you can support us at patreon.com/General's Gentleman.